Welcome to another episode of another motherfucking podcast. I am your host, Saved by Paris. Please allow me to introduce my co-host, Turtle Fro.
What's bracking, niggas?
Also, allow me to introduce the pod team. First, we got the man with the plan, Ian Tumas. What's up, dude?
What's up, guys? Long time no see.
I know. And then we also got the brown boy of gaming, Hunter Murphy. What's up?
What's up? How's it going, everybody? How's it going?
Hey, man, it's a celebration. It's June. It's Pride Month, so let's go ahead and celebrate Mikhail and Ian. Mikhail is asexual, of course, like SpongeBob.
Yes. Appreciate it.
And
let's go.
And Ian Tumas is a.
Oh, stop,
Hey,
please.
No,
Don't.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead. Stop that shit right
on
now.
that back real quick. He's a what?
No, you don't have to quit that.
That ain't
I don't.
We gonna clip that one out.
This is why everybody gonna jump you one day.
All right, come back from clip out number one.
There you go. Go ahead.
All right, we gonna cut that.
Hey, real quick, Mikhail.
What?
When do you think Tyler's album is gonna drop?
That shit I don't know. I'm mad he didn't drop it the same week as DJ Khaled's album again. I'm mad he didn't do that shit.
True.
That shit was funny.
True. I just want to know because I'm hyped. I'm extremely excited.
Man. It's gonna be in the fall. It's gonna be in November.
No, it's not. It's gonna be. Anyways. All right. Anyways.
Bro, literally, in all his albums, he references November. It's gonna drop in November.
But it's gonna be in July. How much you gonna bet?
I don't know. I'm thinking.
Okay, it's gonna be in July.
Put 5 on it.
Okay.
What month is it right now? 6?
June.
July.
Who says month? What month is it? It's 6. Who does that? Anyway, all right. Let's get on track. I'm sorry.
And in all seriousness, Ian's not a. I'll just put it on the record. Ian's not a.
The quit referencing.
We already get it clipped out. Why'd you just create more work for yourself?
People about it.
He dumb. That's all it is.
Bruh.
I thought it meant something else.
I fucking explained it 2 minutes ago what it was.
I don't even know why you talking to this nigga right now.
I thought it was one of the genders.
One of the genders.
Oh yeah, they were trying to get that going.
Hey, bro,
anyway,
we got to flip off the first 10 minutes.
Anyway, the topic for today is space versus the ocean. So I'll start. As we all know, much of the ocean remains unexplored and unseen. A shocking revelation considering how long humankind has been venturing the open waters. One of the main things to take into account, as we all know, is that the ocean is so deep that the intense pressures make it extremely difficult to explore. I feel like I'm talking to a group of 4th graders, you know? But on the other hand, hey, I'm talking.
Okay.
No, what were you going to say?
I was gonna say it's stupid because there's high pressure. There's literally if you put your head in space, your head fucking caves in.
Yeah, but there's no pressure in space. There's no pressure in space.
But it's a vacuum. Look.
It's the same
I think
thing.
the reason is though, just quick reason. I think the reason is because there's been like a government funded organization, NASA, for like the past forever. But like, what organization is completely dedicated to ocean exploration?
NOAA.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what
NOAA.
government?
NOAA.
Right.
NOAA.
Wait, really?
NOAA.
NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration.
Yeah.
Who you think get more money? Who you think got more money over?
Yeah, definitely. Back in the day, they were like
came back online because of didn't Obama shut down NASA while he was in office?
Thanks, Obama.
And then
he limited funding. Yeah,
limited funding. But then dumbass Trump went and made a fucking space force.
I want the ocean force. Well, what we gonna do?
It's called the Navy. It's called the Navy.
I was saying the Navy. Yeah.
This dude said, "I want the ocean force."
Keep it. Hey, I was in NJROTC. I'm qualified.
Oh, that's cringe. She was one of those kids.
But
He was wearing the uniform and everything, and you had to have. You know, you didn't have that hair when you was in ROTC. You know, you had that cut.
I did. I got docked every day. Every Wednesday, I got docked.
as
I
of
also
yes,
didn't wear my uniform correctly. I had it unbuttoned like a cholo, and then I had the pants at the bottom tucked into my socks,
Oh my god.
he had to look fresh, bro.
and I had the forces on, the white forces.
He did not have the right shoes on every time I saw this nigga.
Bro, you was 1% trying, and that was just putting it on. Everything else,
Bro.
you was not with it.
Bro, every Wednesday, actually I didn't even have this. I had the straight mohawk. I don't know if you remember me in them days.
I remember that. That. I do.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay,
So-
question though: Are we more scared of what's unknown in the ocean or what's unknown in space?
All I'm
Space.
saying is everything in the ocean is designed to kill you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say ocean.
Well, here's the thing.
I
would rather explore the ocean to advance our technology before we start going into space and pissing off aliens that we have no chance of surviving against.
True.
Just saying.
I'm just
Because
saying.
they'll see us with nukes bombing the fuck out of each other. They're like, they're killing each other. Let's just take over their shit. Like in Independence Day, they're like locusts. They're going to come take our resources and bye.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Ian. How many dead bodies human bodies are there in space that we know of?
Zero that we know
Zero.
of.
Zero. 3 astronauts died in space, but they returned to Earth dead. But how many dead bodies are there? How many dead bodies are there in the ocean?
Countless.
There are
Hey,
things in the
hold on.
ocean actively killing you. The ocean itself wants to kill you. At
Look.
least in space, man, you're just dealing with rocks, bro.
But
See,
no, here's the thing, though. You can send
Bro, that's but
underwater. I can't. It's like UAV, but I can't remember the term for underwater unmanned
Sonar?
vehicle.
Oh,
Not sonar.
like a UFO but underwater.
What's it like? A robot.
what's that? Did you
A
say
UFO,
did you
nigga?
just say UFO, but you said UFO?
A UFO.
Oh, I was thinking Fuba or Fupa.
A Fupa? Really?
A Fupa, yeah, a Fupa. He said
Bruh.
Ufa, so I'm thinking
I'm talking about
Fupa.
like
That's a
a
buoyancy
fucking
device designed to
Underwater
keep you
drone.
floating if you chunky.
I'm talking about an underwater drone, guys.
Mhm.
Oh,
If you
Like
got a
that's how
Fupa,
they
you sinking.
discovered. That's how they discovered the fucking Titanic and shit.
Yeah, there's hella like, isn't there like hella UFOs and spacecrafts and all that shit in the ocean?
It's believed it's believed that there's like unknown rock formations and shit.
Mm-hmm. You know what there
That's why
is in the
I said,
ocean?
Let's discover what we get. Let's discover what we got here first.
that's all I'm saying, bro. I'm telling you, we'll find a metal down there.
I'm with Ian. I'm
Best
saying,
metal in the world.
bro, we about to find vibranium, adamantium,
Just chilling.
all everything. I'm
Now,
saying
I do think we
Go
should
ahead.
explore the ocean more, but one thing to take into consideration is like we know there are other planets. We can see them that are far, far, far the fuck away, and not just saying the ones that are in our solar system. But think about like how many oceans there are out in space, like on planets and just in space in general.
Bro, like
But-
Neptune. Like
Well,
Neptune.
here, check me out. But if we know how to navigate the oceans, we can get there and just fucking navigate the oceans easily. But also,
It's not like we don't know how to though. Right now, what are you talking about?
but it's very nigga. We can fly to space better than we can go down to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
I don't know about that entirely. I really don't know. I don't think that's the case. I just think
we have rockets that can return. Literally, we have rockets that can just land themselves now. We don't got no fucking submarine that can
Bro.
land itself back.
bro, all you need to do to get to the bottom of the ocean is tie enough weight around something and then send it down there. But you know how much it takes to get out to outer space? I'm talking about absolute giga megatons equal like a power team.
It's 100 to 200 million to send a rocket to space.
So we
And
got
I can tie a cinder block to a camera and drop it in the ocean.
How you gonna get the camera back? How you gonna get the camera back?
Station. We got a space station, but no ocean station. We're the sea lab.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
A really long rope. Attach a really long rope to it. Which I'm not trolling. You know what I'm saying, though?
But
But
okay,
like,
but you do that. All right, you do that. You got fucking sharks, fish, big ass, probably a fucking megalodon at the bottom. Like, bro, what that
what are they
shit?
gonna do?
Niggas
They're
gonna
gonna
eat.
eat a cat. They're gonna say,
They're gonna eat
"Oh,
the
I
camera.
never
They're
seen
gonna eat
this
the
before.
camera.
Let me eat it."
Okay, look. So
Okay, bet. Then I just discovered that there's megalodons. I'm
look,
live streaming, recording at the same time. I just
check me
discovered there's
out. Check me
That's
megalodons.
out.
clout. That's clout.
Check me out. Would you rather have solar radiation and get cancer, or have the potential to get
Or
eaten by a shark? Because if you
potentially
go
get
in,
eaten by a shark.
I'd
because
rather be eaten by a shark because that's a quicker death than radiation.
I'm about
Exactly.
to say because every
Exactly.
astronaut goes bald.
I don't know, man.
It's because they literally they're just getting hit by UV rays of radiation just straight to the
Bro,
fucking
but
head.
you know, most shark attacks they don't eat you. They just get a bite
Yeah,
and
they
keep
don't
going.
eat. Yeah, because they realize that you're not even like their
You
food
taste
or
like
whatever.
shit.
So they ain't
You
even
taste
about.
like shit. Is
Yeah,
what it is.
exactly.
But look, check
But
me out. So I was doing some research and I saw that you could take all of Mount Everest, flip it upside down, and put it in the ocean, and it still wouldn't touch the bottom.
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, no, it is.
Exactly.
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy deep. But like, I'm surprised that we haven't like discovered or like, not discovered, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, mapped out, discovered more of the ocean than we actually have. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
That'd be
Another
cool.
problem, if you think like if you go to space, you got the sun, you got stars and shit, you got meteors flying by. Like you could see, you go in the fucking ocean, bro. You go deep enough, it's just pitch black. Unless if you got obviously like a
That is
flashlight or
true.
something.
That is true.
They haven't invested in technology to get to that point. Literally as of yesterday, we have they made some advances in rocket propulsion, and it went from chemical to electrical now to, and of course you got solar cells as well, which solar cells are nice, but it takes fucking a bajillion fucking forever for anything to move a solar cell, especially depending on how big it is. But the biggest what is it? The biggest telescope we have, they just made it and they're finna send it up into space, and it has these fucking gigantic, huge solar cells on it that they're gonna send, and they're just gonna send it to the edge of space. That's the goal.
Real quick, I'm glad you said that because I just thought about something too. It's like we talk about like going to space, but I think most of our like discoveries and stuff, it hasn't been like by actually us going to space. It's been like what Hubble telescope and like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I mean, I understand like that is definitely easier than going. You know what I'm saying? Going in the ocean or something like that. And with what he was saying about like, you know, when you get out into space or whatever, like you have light, like stuff's lit up by like the sun or, you know, other stuff like that. But like, yeah, when you get in the ocean, it's just dark. It's just pitch black. Even if you got a super bright light, that'll only go like what, 5 feet in front of you, you know? So
You don't see what's behind you, what's
Right.
underneath you, above you.
That's why we gotta make a sea lab. You make a sea lab, bro. I'm telling
Atlantis
you,
tried this. They tried.
bro. Look, check me out. Look, we make literally just make a network of cities underground and just have them all support each other. Literally, we could limit
I'll be
the
right back.
amount of pollution we produce, because then we could just do like hydro, like how dams do power. We could literally just do that, but underwater.
Hey,
Then also
go do it.
Nigga, I ain't got that. That's see, and the problem is that it costs so much money. Somebody would have to be so dedicated to just fucking drop all that shit into the entire company of, hey,
The
let's
real
go.
problem is no one wants to. There's, you're talking about pollution, cut back on pollution, and everything. This is a beautiful idea. It really is, but no one wants a utopia. There's too much greed. Like I'm just for an instance, the one good thing that I like that Trump did was put a cap on insulin prices. There are people that couldn't afford. For a while, it was expensive as fuck for me to live as a diabetic. Right. Biden's bitch ass goes in and repealed it. And I don't like going into politics because I got too many family and friends, people I love that I'm not going to get into an argument with. But I'm going to bring that up because that's bullshit. Some drug addict can go get methadone treatments and shit. for free. Me as a diabetic, I got to pay before. Like today, I went and got insulin. I'm off the insulin pump, so I take these insulin pins.
Mm-hmm.
$122. I mean,
that's America, bro. That's just America.
No, it's not. It's like there's money in the treatment versus the cure. And the same thing goes with like pollution. There are all these things. Whatever happened to that kid who created some sort of
Jaden Smith?
No, some sort of device that is like a floating barge that would collect all the trash.
Oh yeah.
And turn into like floating cubes of trash where it can be easily picked up. Nothing's happened. It's some kid in the Netherlands, I think. Not that Greta Thunberg thing.
You know, honestly, I could see humanity polluting the ocean so badly that it's like just a landfill before we even get a chance to explore it.
We're doing that in space too, because there's trash in space that people don't talk about. Like there's debris surrounding Earth besides just satellites. Like shit from them repairing said satellites and space station that there's a wrench up there that somebody accidentally let go of, basically.
The good thing with that is space is infinite, so
stop it.
That's probably the reason we probably haven't had any real interaction with alien beings. Because they're like, niggas don't look up their own shit. Now they're coming into space. I don't want them fucking my planet up.
Well, yeah, they're gonna be like, these niggas don't even know how to clean their own living room. They ain't coming to my house. Fuck no.
Exactly.
They can't even clean the fucking front porch. They tripping.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys? I think we said earlier. What was the consensus on what was scarier versus space versus the ocean?
Like I said, I just see a lot worse shit happening in space than I do in the ocean. I mean, let's say we got to the point where we could do interstellar travel and we could just go anywhere. There's fucking black holes everywhere. I mean, you don't know what's upon the event horizon.
Yeah,
I mean, you get fucking sucked into that shit and you're gonna get fucking ate up. And then there's like solar storms and shit where literally there's just bursts of this like gamma radiation that will fucking literally eat away at your body. But I mean, I guess that you could prepare for something like that, but like I said, if our sun like literally just had like a burst of energy, it could literally kill us right now. I forgot what that movie was called. It had
Ain't gonna kill me.
It had what's his name in it? The dude with the eyeball, the black dude.
Chill.
Forrest Whitaker. It had Forrest Whitaker and some
that
white
Netflix
dude.
Movie.
Yeah, he was going to go see his daughter, but
this is the end. No, not this is the end. This is how it ends.
Something like that. But literally, like it caused a global fucking blackout, just instantaneously, just a global blackout, and then it destroyed the geomagnetic field. So whenever the sun started to hit shit, it started just burning it. He just fucking there was no more atmosphere. It was just destroying everything, earthquakes and shit. So literally, the earth got hit by a large ray. I forgot what kind of rays they were. They weren't gamma. I think it's bits of gamma, but it's mostly something else that it got hit by. It doesn't. The movie never tells you, but you know how niggas on YouTube be. They be like, oh, we gotta break down this movie and figure out what it was. But I think it wasn't from our sun. It was from a distant star. It blew up. So whenever a star blows up, it like emits a certain certain type of energy that can destroy literally everything, cause earthquakes, fucking destroy the geomagnetic field, everything. And they literally said there's no way to survive it. If we got hit by one that size, we just all die instantaneously. So I think space, honestly, is a lot more vicious. Because I mean, let's say we did run into a fucking extinct ass animal that's just been living down there and eating shit, like the blip. Have y'all ever you seen that sound clip on YouTube?
I think I've heard of that.
It's literally the lowest pitch to ever be recorded in the ocean. It was like, and they don't know what the fuck it was.
Now, did y'all hear about how they've discovered what they thought were it's a type of fish called a coelacanth? They thought they went extinct millions of years ago. There are pods of them off of Madagascar and South Africa.
Chill.
What are they called?
Huh?
What are they called?
The coelacanth. COELCACANTH. Coelacanth. Hard-bodied fish that they thought was extinct. It's a living dinosaur. They thought they went extinct millions of years ago, and they're living off the off the coast of Madagascar and South Africa.
They just relocated. That's all it was. They wasn't trying to deal with whatever the fuck somewhere else. They migrated.
He never filmed or even photographed a living giant squid till within the last 5 to 10 years.
That was like 07.
Yeah. And that's because of
they're so fast, so evasive, and
well, they live so deep down too. Because what's interesting, sperm whales, the dead bodies of sperm whales have been found with the beaks, giant beaks of giant squids in their stomachs and battle scars on them.
Them niggas down there wrestling and shit.
Exactly.
that's what I'm saying. You got things in the ocean. Black. You got things that are eating fucking whales. That's why I say ocean, because I mean, if I was to be stranded in the ocean right now, there would be so many things actively trying to kill me.
I mean, it depends on what part of the ocean you at.
True.
We really don't have to go to the fucking trench. We don't have to go to the trench at all. We can stay away from the trench. We could do missions to the trench because that's the deepest part of our ocean, but we don't have to go down there. We could just, literally just do coastal lines and maybe like in between there and like probably in the middle of the ocean, maybe, and not even go deep into the ocean. Just maybe like
you know what that sounds like though? That sounds like they're just being a pussy.
That's what we do in space, you fucking turd. Literally, that's what the International Space Station is. It's not in space. It's on the brink of space.
It's right there on the outside in case something happens. Everybody's like, "Oh, we dipping, we out."
And that's why we send probes. We could literally do that, but just in the ocean. But I mean, like you said,
I'm just waiting for us.
There's entities that we know of in the ocean, so it's just different than us being like, "Oh, we don't know of any entities in space." So we're.
And think about the ones we don't know, both in space and in the ocean.
I'm ready for us as a people, like not as just the United States, but us as the world. I'm ready for us to pick our people out or whatever, and go ahead and put them on a solar powered spaceship out and just send them. Be like, listen,
just be like,
good
hey,
luck, y'all.
Send y'all the fuck out.
Like, y'all start your.
That's what the Mars mission is, bro.
Y'all gonna have to get it on with each other and make babies and not everybody kill each other. All right, because y'all look. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're gonna be on your life this thing your whole life. So that's just and your kids' kids and your kids' until we find something cool. You know what I'm saying?
That could work.
The Hatfields and the McCoys is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
At one point, there's gonna have there's gonna be like some diplomacy implemented because these niggas have been in space for so long. They're gonna require some type of structure, and the niggas gonna be like, "Oh, well, I believe I'm supposed to be in power" and shit like that. And then it's gonna cascade in on itself. So you would literally you'd have to have the most devoted people that literally would just cast away all like anything.
And there's no guarantee that they're children. Right.
Exactly. We have to cast away anything that is human and try to develop an entire new psyche in order for something like that.
Which leads me to my point, robots. Which leads me to my next point. It's basically going to end up like Alien, the Alien series. That's basically how it's going to end up. You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong?
I mean,
ain't that basically how it's going to end up?
I mean, it'd be interesting to send in like deep into space and tell them, yeah, you may not ever gonna come back. Just know that.
That's tough.
Like,
that's tough.
I mean, but that's what Elon Musk was like. Yeah, people are gonna die on this mission.
But he got Asperger's.
I'm so ready. I'm so ready for this mission, bro. You don't understand.
I'm not finna listen to a nigga with Asperger's, bro.
Bro, what if, imagine this if you will. What if, like, we send him out there, right? And, like, imagine if space was just, like, we send him out on a spaceship, and then, you know, like, how, like, you have, like, a movie set or whatever? Like, what if it just, like, the spaceship goes and hits a movie set, but the aliens put up, and then it crashes down, and there's a live audience background in the background, and they're all like, "Oh, wait a minute," you know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine that for a second.
or you know, the invisible field whenever you trying to leave a game and you can't go past the wall.
Bro, tell me that wouldn't be insane. Tell me that wouldn't be insane.
That would go back to my simulation theory. At that point,
look, it's debunked.
Like,
It's debunked because they already got shit on Mars. It's okay. They already got shit on Mars, moving around, taking selfies. So I mean,
bro, first of all, how do we know this? This is just information that's been spoon fed to us. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like, how do we know this?
How do we know what?
Bro, it's word of mouth, bro. It's like telephone.
Bro, exactly. It's just like the moon landing. We didn't ever land on the moon. We never landed on the moon, bro.
Dude, are you saying the moon landing was fake?
No, that was real. I'm just playing.
Look, real live is literally just like, how do you know that there anything that's ever been spoken into existence is true? You weren't there.
True.
I mean,
how do I know everything before recorded history even happened? You know what I'm saying? How do I know that?
And see, and that's just like how at that point it's more you than everything else, because it's like you just
right. That's reality. Right. Okay, I got a question though. So, like, you know how, like, it took us, you know, however many millions of years through many different evolutions to, like, get to the point where we're at now. My thing is, like, how long has these, like, UFO, the controllers of US, like, aliens, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say aliens, right? Like, how long have they been a species, you know what I'm saying, for them to evolve to the point where they can, like, go to different galaxies and go to different planets just like that? You know what I'm saying?
Who's to say that we haven't been around longer? We just killed ourselves before, or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, so who's to say that time started here?
We didn't reset
when all this lost time.
This bitch don't know about Pangea.
Would you say, Ian?
How do we not know that we didn't just nuke ourselves back to the Stone Age and
reset That's what I'm saying. How many times have we reset ourselves?
How do we know we haven't done that multiple times? Right. Multiple times, you know? True.
Like what?
That's what really broke up Pangea the first time.
It wasn't a giant. It was new dinosaurs. It wasn't a giant fucking meteor. It's called a nuke.
Yeah, we mean, like, what?
Imagine
is
that
recorded as like what, 4,000 BC. That's like the earliest that we can go back for humans.
No, the
Syrian
scrolls go back farther. I'm pretty sure.
I never heard of that shit in World
This
Series.
nigga froze.
Are you talking about the Dead Sea Scrolls too?
Yeah, the dead. That's what I meant. The Dead Sea Scrolls, they go back farther than that. I'm pretty sure. They go pre-B.
What if?
America's education system isn't the best. So
it definitely is not.
Okay. What if about that theory about, like, how aliens just, like, check up on Earth every, like, just to see how we're doing? You know what I'm saying? And it's like they check up every, like, million years or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if, like, they checked in here in a little bit and, like, it had been a million years, like, whoa, what just happened? You know, like, dang, what actually just happened? From, like, the last time they were last year to, like, now and everything like that.
What if they came and checked up on us during the pandemic?
Approximately.
Bro, what if they did?
There's like, turn back.
Like, well, everybody finna die anyways. They finna catch this virus. There's like, oh, they did.
Well, it says a Facebook meme that I shared that when aliens drive by, they lock their doors.
Because Earth is the ghetto.
Yeah.
The dude, literally, I promise you, what's gonna happen is somebody's like, literally, we're gonna figure out space travel, right? We'll figure out space travel. If we get to the point of space exploration, like let's say Cowboy Bebop type shit, like I can just get in my fancy spaceship that I just happen to buy. You know, if I happen to come across like a shoot across the fucking galaxy to this other Earth-like planet, that'd be some crazy ass shit. Like something like Space Dandy. That dude, that'd blow my fucking mind. Like
Bro,
Futurama.
you start spreading. Bro, you start spreading like your family and your generations like to other planets. You know what I'm saying, bro? That'd be crazy.
Bro, but what if like okay, so you know like how when the Spanish came to the Americas, they like wiped out the natives with their chicken pox and shit. Like, what if we did that?
Yeah.
What if we did that going to other planets?
I mean, most likely.
We definitely
most likely, yeah.
This is what's gonna happen. You don't know. We could probably discover some fucking microorganism that as soon as you get on the planet, you breathe it in, it mutates your ass into some fucking crazy ass monster. like in what's it called in Halo, the flood, literally. Literally, you could go to a different planet, but there's this crazy ass creature there that just spreads spores in the air and controls all the animals there. There you go.
And as soon as you inhale, it's like, hurry.
Fucking geeking like a motherfucker. So would you rather that happen to you, or would you rather get eaten by a shark? That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. I'd rather be eaten by a shark. Eaten by a shark sounds pretty good compared to that. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, at least if you get eaten by a shark, if it's big enough, he just eats you whole. You can try to find your way out.
Right? You just turn into a poop. You just turn into a poop, and then get pooped out at the bottom of the ocean.
Let me ask you guys this. So, NASA has 150 times more funding than NOAA. And with more funding, NOAA could lead to technological advances that could bypass the pressure beneath the ocean and the darkness, but they don't have as much funding as NASA, like I said. So let me ask you guys this. Should we explore space more or the ocean? And if so, should we...
Ocean.
Oceanic.
So should we...
Ocean. It's right here on Earth. It's not light years away, or even millions of miles away. Like it's literally, it's a little bit away. You know what I'm saying?
And then literally,
so let's 6-hour trip to. Well, actually, we can go a 10-hour trip to the Gulf of Mexico. Roughly 8 hours to New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Okay.
So should we allocate funds? Do you think we should allocate funds from NASA?
Yes.
The thing is, at this point, like ever since like the space race, it's just been a race. It's just still been a fucking race to see who can get to another planet first. Well, nobody started the fucking race. Literally,
race or not space race, but the race for the ocean floor, basically, or something to that effect.
And the dude that went the deepest, he just went. He was just like, fuck it, you know. Wasn't
that James Cameron?
I'm pretty sure James Cameron went to the deepest part of the ocean with the camera. I'm pretty sure.
Question: Did he do all that himself, or did he do that with the assistance of what was the organization or whatever?
I mean, he's a producer on most of the shit he does, so I'm pretty sure he did that shit.
Bro, can you imagine, like, himself? He's like, you know what, y'all taking too long. I'm finna do this myself, and then develops his whole submarine to be able to withstand the pressure. Like, y'all slacking. I'm sorry, dude, they slacking.
Literally,
what's up with that?
The Avatar movie was like several $1 billion, and that was all funded by James Cameron.
Bruh. Like Elon Musk could do it. He built his own fucking rockets. He's built.
He got Asperger's. He's stuck looking at the sun.
There's just too much interest with space.
Well,
is the thing.
That is true. That is true. But like, also, that's what I'm saying. Like, now it's gotten to the point where it's like individuals can do more than what NASA can do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you better chill out for they send agents to you. They're gonna send agents to you.
Look, bro.
The NASA agents. Don't kill me. Don't kill me, NASA agent. I'm sorry.
No, they're gonna send the Space Force after you, Hunter.
Imagine if the Space Force came.
I ain't going into space. I ain't got no problem.
No, Steve Carell's gonna come to your house because you're talking shit about his Space Force.
My bad. I'm sorry.
So,
bro, so wait, now that there's a space force, hold on. Now that there's a space force, is Elon Musk going to have to get some kind of clearance or license to even go into space,
No.
like just as an individual?
No,
Probably.
I feel
They'll
like,
probably catch the shit out of him.
dude, you literally can't own space, nigga. What the fuck?
so
I
if I
don't-
kill a
I don't
nigga,
see.
Are you sure
I
about
still don't
that?
see. I
Are
still
you
don't
sure
see how
about
we own
this?
land. I still don't see how we own land. I literally don't. Still,
That's
I
a good
still
take.
don't see that.
that yeah, I
Bro,
agree.
can't you buy land on Mars right now? Isn't that a thing? I swear that's a thing. I've seen that
Probably.
before. You can buy land on Mars right now.
You
But
know,
who are
you know what
buying
I
it
call
from?
that?
Martians?
You know what I call that? That's a lick. That's a lick.
Literally, nigga.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's-
Whoever came up with that, bro. Whoever came up with that was like, let's sell
it's like
land
those
to
people.
niggas.
It's like those people who buy stars or whatever. It's like, bruh, yeah, here's your picture of a star that you paid thousands of dollars for.
And then you get to name it.
And then you'll never get to see it. Let's sell land to
You never
niggas
get-
who will die before
It'll
they
live
ever.
long. Hey, you know what? You that's what I'm saying. You'll die before that star dies, and then somebody else gonna buy the same one. That somebody's
Y'all
a
remember-
genius. Whoever thought about that is a legit genius. They just sell it
Y'all-
again. Oh,
Look, look, y'all remember in Futurama when Amy's family had a farm on Mars
Yes.
and they were farming those fucking beetles? Imagine, like, all I'm saying is, hear me
Yeah.
out. Imagine somebody now is like, we think it is a joke, right? But somebody buys like 5,000 acres on fucking Mars, and then they fucking start the biggest fucking farm on Mars in like 200 or 300 years after they done fucking die, but since they done bought it, it's just it's theirs, and there's no taxes because there's no government up there or anything. But I mean, I don't know.
True. No. Here's one way that somebody it'll be like some government or whatever. Wait till they discover either maybe like a precious metal or something. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, some kind of resource, bruh. It's all over then. It's all over. Somebody gonna claim it. It's gonna be the United States. They're gonna be first. Like, we there first.
Elon already claimed himself the Emperor of Mars. What you talking about?
Bro, he got
Bruh,
Asperger's.
but then no. Here's what's gonna happen. Then the government, United States government, gonna be like, oh, bruh, they're gonna up the funding to NASA by like 10 bajillion %. They're gonna go out there with the Space Force and be like, okay, Elon, where's your army? I guarantee that. There you go.
Damn.
What you gonna do then?
There and
Bro, they gonna
fucking
send the
plans
Ginyu
all of
Force.
them.
They gonna send the Ginyu Force, bro.
Imagine doing all of that yourself and being like, yes, we finally made it. We're finally doing it. And then fucking some fucking bully comes and kicks your sandcastle down. Like, nah, fuck you, nigga. We finna build a sandcastle.
Right? They show up with space tanks and everything. They're like, hold up, is this yours? My bad.
Then fuck it
It's
up.
fine.
I don't say.
This is our sandcastle now. This is our space castle, nigga.
Exactly. Hey, we heard you got adamantium and vibranium underneath the surface of this. Hey, let me go ahead and get this real quick. You know what I'm saying?
So I do agree with you guys about exploring the ocean more, because I mean, nigga, that's home. Like, and one of the cool things that has been discovered recently was a drug that treats late stage breast cancer. It was discovered in a Japanese sponge. So like, imagine what else is out there that we haven't came across. But the same thing could be said for space, where things like CT scans, advanced water filters, and bone loss prevention, all of that has been discovered in space.
All I'm saying is,
True.
can we please send something into the eye
go
of
ahead.
Jupiter? I just want to send the fucking drone to Jupiter. Please. I'm just trying to see what's going on Jupiter, bro. It's the biggest planet, and I just want to know. It has to be something alive on Jupiter, right?
No, well, there could be, but the thing is, everything we send, it's such a high density pressure, it destroys the cameras, and we get a little bit of readings before it's completely destroyed.
You know what I think's on Jupiter?
What?
Boys.
Nick?
Boys.
What?
You know what's the saying goes? The boys live on Jupiter because some stupider. Isn't that the saying?
Oh.
Girls go to college to get more knowledge. Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider.
So it's probably a fucking a sausage fest on Jupiter right now.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is it literally has to be something on Mars, right? Like there's
Something living?
yes, I'm thinking something living because
Bro,
there's plenty of things that live, like plenty of organisms that can survive in like gases and liquids and shit. But
Yeah.
is Jupiter a gas giant?
Yes.
So there's no like land at all, right?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not 100% sure about that.
I'm pretty sure it's literally just gas.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's a gas giant. I'm sure it's a planet underneath there, but it's a lot of
it's getting to the planet through all that
Yeah.
gas. Which planet has diamonds literally raining? Is that Jupiter or is that Saturn?
It's Neptune or Uranus.
Damn, I was way off.
It rains diamonds.
Have they
But
ever
back to-
decided is Pluto a planet again or not?
Man, we don't talk about
I
that.
think-
We don't talk about that, bro.
Bro, remember we was in school and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, this ain't a planet. We're like, what? Y'all can just change stuff like that?
It's what
Hey, bro, my
show
bad.
was that? There's an
My bad.
episode of Robot Chicken where they made a joke about that. They made that joke. A scientist just started going around like, oh, well, guess what? It's not a planet anymore. And they were saying shit. It's like, oh, I guess it's just.
Bro, I remember being in first grade.
I remember that.
I remember being in first grade being told that Pluto was a planet, and then in second grade being told it wasn't.
Okay.
And then we're like, wait, are y'all telling us? Or like, wait, we're supposed to listen to y'all? Y'all switching up like this? What's going on here?
So
Bruh.
majority of Jupiter's atmosphere consists of hydrogen and helium. It's 89.8% hydrogen, and then 10.2% helium. Literally, that's like what's 1,200 times bigger than Earth. That's a lot of fucking helium. Literally, that's a lot of helium. And on Earth, somebody that's 200 pounds would be 400 pounds on Jupiter.
God, bro, your bones instantly break. As soon as you get in there, your bones instantly break.
I'm gonna pause this. Hold on.
A few moments later.
About your point with like the ocean having stuff that wants to kill you, like we don't even talk about the stuff that might want to kill you in space. Space just gonna kill you. It don't even want. It's not that it wants to. It's just going to. Just because.
Same with the ocean.
Like
Same with the ocean, bro.
Bro, but at least I can go lay in that. At least, okay, look. At least I can go to a beach. At least I can go like in the ocean on a ship and like skip all that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I can't just willy nilly go out and like go into space. Otherwise, I'm gonna turn inside out. And if I want to go to another planet, if I want to go to Jupiter, I don't know how that's gonna be possible because my bones are gonna break. Oh my gosh, bro! I'm about to lose my mind. My bones are gonna break. The wind's gonna take my skin off. Okay,
that's valid.
Like I'm either gonna freeze or burn instantly.
Yeah, and apparently that's made of gas and liquid. So gas and liquid. So there could be microbes that live in the liquid on Mars. Since it's hydrogen,
bro, if there's some living, bro.
Look, literally under the surface of Jupiter is probably the hardest thing in the fucking universe to kill. So
that's what I'm thinking. Like, bro, there's some down there. I ain't messing with it.
And they say metal core. This made of ice. It's made of methane ice, ammonia, and water ice.
Water ice.
What?
water ice.
I guess because
water ice.
I guess because different forms of ice can.
But probably gas. Gases turn. Well, I mean, I guess it'd just be gases turn to ice.
Ammonia ice, methane ice, like
yeah. That. Like I said,
I thought it was all hydrogen and helium, though.
Well, that's just in the atmosphere. Like I said, that's what the atmosphere is composed of.
Oh, I see what you're
Yeah.
saying.
So I would say even though I would say the plus to exploring space more is like what if we drain all the resources from Earth, bro? Like
I mean, we're okay.
Right.
Eventually, at some point, we're gonna have to figure out like now this is not a problem for us or even our next 20 or 30 generations, you know what I'm talking about? But eventually we are gonna have to figure out a way off Earth, you know what I'm saying, as a species. Eventually at some point, because you know we're gonna run out of
we need to become a multi-planet species to survive, I think.
Either that or we can find ways to suck
Exactly.
shit from other planets.
That's why I don't know why we haven't experimented with colonizing the moon and moving to Mars.
There's a Chinese billionaire that's funding that, going to the moon. It's a vacation.
Oh, take me with him because I love the fucking moon.
But what's on the moon? Another thing. Well, I think we're gonna have to find like a planet to where we can like that has like ours, because if we can't, I mean, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna start planting trees on the moon? You know what I'm saying? To like provide us with oxygen or something like that.
Apparently,
Like,
helium-3 is supposed to be a good form of like a good like fuel source.
Well, see, we can.
And there's ice inside of the moon.
That's good on the helium-3, but like doing the moon, we can begin learning how to terraform a planet, i.e. Mars, because there are no planets in our solar system that can sustain human life. And y'all know the movie Pandorum?
Yeah.
Earth is dying. All of its resources is dying. So they select, millions of people on this giant ass spaceship to travel almost centuries. They leapfrog through time, basically, the flight crew to get to the planet to live, for Earth to continue.
That sounds like space Noah arc.
It basically is, but there's more to it. It's a horror thriller movie. So
I mean, yeah, I could imagine a million niggas being in one ship. Somebody finna start getting raped. Somebody finna get ate.
I'm killing niggas, bro. I'm killing niggas.
Some
we
niggas
in space,
start
ain't
dying.
no rules.
Everybody besides the is suspended animation.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you can go in cryo sleep, I guess.
But see, that's
but what if like the person who's in charge decides to go, decides to go, like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's so many variables with it.
That's why everyone goes in the cryo.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was saying. That's why I say it's so many variables with it. It'd have to be something like you'd have to program. But the thing is, like how far away, like realistically, how far away are we from actually like doing that? You know?
Not far. Literally, like I said,
far? Okay.
Yeah, we have the technology. It's just who wants to do that shit? Who wants to potentially die?
Yeah.
Oh no, we're not. It's not gonna be. No, it's not gonna be somebody want to. We're gonna have to force people. We're just gonna have to send them out. I mean, honestly.
Hey man, send the prisoners, bro. Send the prisoners
to space.
Why would you want us, dude? Look, you send the prisoners.
Real life. Check me out. They figure this shit out. Literally all come together. But you know what? They just send us out of space to kill us. We gonna kill them. Just figure.
That's exactly what I was thinking. They gonna turn the ship around and then they gonna come back to Earth. Like, what's up?
They gonna figure out some way to reverse engineer that shit and fuck up everybody else.
Y'all thought y'all could get rid of us? Yeah, okay, whatever.
It's not just the case of finding someone who is like scared of death, but like also finding someone who's willing to leave behind their friends, their family, everything that they know, because like they don't know if they'll come back. Yeah.
But I don't know. I kind of like the prisoners idea. I'm saying get a whole bunch of male, female prisoners and just stick them in a ship, put that thing on autopilot that's controlled by NASA, you know what I'm saying? And just be like, hey, good luck, y'all. Like all the people who did the work.
You fucking imagine.
Okay, the only thing is though, because
throw inmates.
What if?
Well, what about falsely accused? What about falsely accused?
This nigga in space. They didn't say he robbed a bank. He was at home the whole day and then fucking put this nigga on death row.
Bro, no. But what if they end up getting to a place where they run into an intelligent life form? Then we just sent the worst of what we got to them and tell them, hey, yo, we Earth. And they're gonna think that's all Earth is. You know what I'm saying?
So what we do, we send the smart prisoners, the ones who got charged with like hacking or whatever fucking
reformed
intelligence
prisoners,
shit.
I feel like.
Okay.
And they're gonna hack the spaceship and turn right back around.
Reverse engineered.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't unless they're reformed prisoners that want a new beginning. Because let's say you're in prison for like 10, 20 years, you gonna get out and not know how to fuck how to. That's why like we were talking about earlier, Ian. There's points of rehabilitation and coming back into society after going like being in prison for so long, because you don't know how that works. You literally get and not know what the fuck anything is.
9 times out of 10, you're gonna go back.
This nigga, when he went into the jail, they had flip phones, nigga. This nigga get out. What is this? What is this? When I went into jail, the antenna on the phone. What the fuck?
But they're
Y'all
getting
niggas
that
out
shit
here
in prison
wild.
too. That they might not be as up to the times, but
Bruh.
you know what? Nigga in prison got an iPhone right now. That had a flip phone when he first.
It would be hard for them to conform to society, is all I'm saying. They used to niggas getting shaken down the hallway, you know what I'm saying? So I mean,
look, I got it.
How about we paid the people to go?
No.
Why are we paying them? What they gonna buy? Stuff on Earth?
What are you?
What are we gonna pay them? Or what's the point?
Okay.
Paying
Even
them
better
resources.
idea. Even better idea. Let's
Like
say
gold and shit.
Left to their families.
yes.
That way they
Okay,
can,
I can see that. I mean, I can see that. Here,
Like, let's
I got
say
a
a
better
nigga
one.
is
We'll save a whole lot of money. Okay, look. So this is what we do. We get orphan babies. Maybe not orphan babies, but babies that want to get put up for adoption, okay? And we raise them. We lock them in like a room or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And we raise them to where their whole life's purpose, we indoctrinate them. You know what I'm saying? And we're like, look, you want to be on this ship?
keep the baby away from Hunter. Keep the baby away from Hunter, Paris.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. At least they, this is like, this is it.
I mean, yeah, they're being raised to be sent out. I mean,
exactly. Raising to send them out.
So you're saying lie to them and make it seem like this is what they have to do?
No, I mean
exactly.
No.
But
like,
the only problem that I can already think of with that is that somebody, one of them is going to get smart enough to be like, wait a minute. Somebody eventually down the line, somebody's going to question it.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Just tell them they were born for a purpose.
Literally,
no, they just say you were born for a purpose. Literally, we can incubate babies through DNA and shit. So literally, just be like, you were.
Okay, wait. I got to go. Put a chip in their brain to where we can read their conscience, and if they start thinking maybe there's more to this, just kill them, just like that. Just turn the switch on. Boop,
you have to give them. You have to. There has to be a free will. So, like I said, tell them they're born with a purpose, and then literally train them to go into space. And then if on the day if they don't want to go into space,
train them to fight rocks.
No, to train them to survive in space.
Okay.
Yeah, to treat like literally from their being born, teach them all different types of languages, teach them linguistics, teach them, how to teach them agriculture and shit like that. And then literally
they're gonna be real mad whenever they reach the planet, and then we realize that they're at that planet, and then we all just show up like, hey, what's up, y'all? Like, sorry we had to do this to you, but we finna break the news. But on a positive note, we just found new Earth. So I mean
yeah. But I was gonna say
so if we did find a new
Earth, what's simpler?
Huh?
Go ahead. I'm not bad. Go ahead.
That nigga froze.
I'm about to say, I feel like real life. If anything, what happened, we will achieve interstellar space travel, but it's gonna be just like that movie Avatar, where we go to the fucking planet. Literally, we go to another planet, and there's some natives there that have no type of technology, and we just fucking eviscerate them.
Literally. Bro, it would be so cringe. It would be so cringe if we reached interstellar travel before we mapped out all the ocean. It would be so cringe, in my opinion, because like we out here trying to go to other places when we don't even know everything about our own place. Like that's my thing about it. Like we don't even know everything about it, everything that we could know before we go off somewhere. Before we're like, you know what, I'm done with this. Somewhere else.
We got a whole ass species that has been around since the dinosaurs is chilling at the bottom of the ocean.
Bro, I'm telling you, Atlantis is somewhere down there, bro. I'm telling you, it's somewhere down there. Has to be. There ain't no way all these people done talked about this through the ages without it being real, okay?
Exactly. Like shit that I feel like shit that's been said has been like it's been at some point existed. Like where do people come up with these fucking ideas? You just don't come up with these fucking.
It don't just pop in your head. It's at some point there's something that's some type of inspiration that brings you to that point. So, but
Has to been.
honestly, like I said, if we do go to another planet, it's gonna be like how they were on Pandora, whenever the Navi were literally just existing, being perfectly fine, in tune with their environment, loving each other. Saying they got no war, no nothing. They just chilling.
But Mikhail, do you think? But you saying we're not going to learn from our past mistakes and we're just going to completely kill everything and raid them for the resources? Is that what you think we would do?
Literally, he said, "You know how much this rock goes for back on Earth? Literally, there it is. There it is. Right there, literally. Niggas
the human greed will always be there, bro.
And then
yeah, what did I say about insulin?
And then literally we eviscerate an entire species.
Fucking kill them.
Just because we want it. And
then we get their numbers down really, really low, and then we're like, we kind of feel bad. Then you start giving them monthly stipends,
scholarships.
I shared the podcast, guys. I shared the podcast. The northern white rhino has been completely obliterated because some dumbass Chinese thinks it either cures cancer or gives them a hard on. When Cialis and Viagra work fucking perfectly fine.
That's a bro moment.
Man, that's all I'm saying, bro. Man, they out here murking these folks and can't be doing that. I'd rather go murk a bunch of fish than a bunch of people. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I mean, unless that.
But what would you do though if we explore the ocean and we do come across some like ocean niggas, like some Atlanteans and shit?
Like them
obviously, we come with them in peace and learn from them.
Them niggas left us for a reason.
We say that because we have,
and then we're screwed. We gotta stay on land. Then we really gotta stay on land then because bro, they own the ocean and the most of the world's the ocean. So like we kind of screwed.
Y'all, y'all
treaties.
Yeah, I say make a peace treaty with them. That's all you can do. Y'all remember that Dubai is building that underwater hotel?
Yes.
If they can do that, if they make that underwater, I'm pretty sure it exists now. But literally, if they can make an underwater hotel, we could literally make an underwater sea lab. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Well, too, the Middle Eastern people have a shit ton of money just to throw around. All that oil. I'm not gonna lie. They can build wherever the fuck they want.
Bro, honestly, the ocean's my biggest fear. Like, if they did put a hotel in that shit, I'm good.
It's $12,000 a night.
Shit,
bruh.
See,
12 that's a lick, bro. That's a lick. I'm telling you, man.
Only a sheep can afford that. Fuck that.
Who is smart enough to sell land that you'll never go to, a star that you'll never see, a fucking hotel room that's $12,000 when you could go down the fucking Holiday Inn?
So it's called the Atlantis the Palm in Dubai, and it has a 24-hour.
Imagine if a window bus open.
You have a 24-hour butler service, and you can see up to 65,000 marine animals.
Up to 65,000 marine animals.
That's insane, and it's literally just on the ocean floor. And then most of them are just like 16 and 20 feet deep. Really, not nothing crazy. Yeah.
What do you mean? You just said ocean floor and then 16 to 20 feet deep.
Yeah, that's all on the floor, ain't it?
Oh, I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
that's like right off the coast. They just
it's not suspended. It's not suspended. I mean, but
bro, what if? Okay, wait. Now what if like you're like somebody who's just like in the ocean and you're like diving with a scuba suit and you see somebody getting it on in their hotel room underwater. You're like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You go up there and knock on the window. Hey, y'all in there smashing? Y'all getting it on?
Dang. It's like that movie Underwater. I haven't seen it recently. I haven't seen it at all. I just see trailers for it at work because it's been on fucking TV for the past 7 months. But they go like 8 miles to the ocean floor, and then at one point, like you said, something cracks, and then next thing you know, there's fucking water rushing in, and then
Bruh.
you gotta worry about. Then you gotta worry about
It's the
trying
worst
to
way to die.
drowning.
Bro, you know it's coming. You know it's coming. It's gonna take you hours. It's gonna take you at least 2 hours to get back to the surface. Like you just there. What you gonna do? Put your hand over the crack, keep the water from coming in? Like, bro, get some duct tape.
I shared it to Patrick. I should have shared it to y'all in preparation for this. There was a man who was a guy, scuba gear and everything, was found with a knife in his chest. Well, the police they originally started the investigation as a homicide. Well, turns out it was suicide because he was running out of oxygen and he didn't want to suffer drowning. So he stabbed himself in the heart with his knife so he didn't have to suffer drowning. Only known case of suicide
In the ocean?
underwater. Yeah.
What about the niggas that jump ship to kill themselves? Does that count as suicide?
Oh my god!
Not underwater. They
didn't die as soon as they got in the water, nigga.
Suicide by stabbing.
They most likely got ate. It was homicide by a shark, nigga.
Yeah. So you saying, it takes 15 seconds to die from the ocean.
What?
It takes 15 seconds to drown.
If you don't know how to swim, that's your fault. That's his death. That's not suicide. That's his death.
Bro, during the slave trade, when people were jumping ship because they rather fucking drown than you think they could swim, bro?
Like I said.
So that's not suicide.
That's not suicide. That's death. That's death. That's his death.
By suicide.
That's technically suicide. You're literally killing yourself. What are you talking? How's that not suicide? That's literally killing yourself.
Okay, so if I jump off a boat, I ain't dead yet.
Mikhail, you know what's going to happen to you. You know what's going to happen to you. You're literally okay. So you mean to tell me those slaves were thinking, "I'm gonna jump off"? We've been on the boat for a week, and we've been on the boat for a week moving. I know I'm gonna be able to swim to land. I promise you, I am. I'm gonna jump off to swim to land. They're like, you know what? I'm gonna just kill myself. Well, that's so dumb. I can't believe you just tried to say that.
Most of them were chained up anyway. So I mean, if they did jump, they fucking just died because they couldn't swim.
So if you jump with chains on, you was killing yourself. You killing yourself.
I mean, I guess.
You dying.
I guess. Yeah.
You killing yourself.
Yo, hey, I was just thought about this though. Maybe we shouldn't explore the ocean because think about this. My nigga Steve Irwin. How many things on land did he come across and didn't die, but as soon as he hits the ocean, got caught lacking by a stingray?
That is true.
To be fair, the doctor said if he hadn't yanked, it's a human reaction to yank something out that goes in you. But if the doctors even said if he hadn't yanked out that stinger, he could have survived.
What, like cut the stinger? He should have killed it.
He didn't want to hurt the animal, bro.
Well, the animal hurt him.
The stinger from the stingray. The stinger from the stingray pierced his heart.
Yeah.
But when you are stabbed, you don't yank anything out because it's probably the only fucking thing keeping you from bleeding to death. The doctors, but him, just normal human reaction, like, oh gosh, I'm yanking this shit that's stuck inside of me out. He yanked out the stinger from the stingray and he bled to death because of that. The doctor said if he had left it in there, there's a high probability he could have survived. Because
that was one of the saddest days, bro.
Oh yeah.
Hey, side note,
like I said, everything in the ocean is designed to kill you.
Random side note: I'm just wondering, like, were they recording that when that happened? Because, like, if they did, like, where's the footage? Like, is that weird for me to ask that? Like,
Steve Irwin is too classy for them to besmirch his.
Yeah,
true.
His producer was, or the cameraman was down there with him. I'm sure they caught it, but you'll never see it.
Like, out of respect for him, they probably destroyed it. Animal Planet probably don't have it anymore. They like, you know what, did a stand-up thing and destroyed it.
I'm sure there's some fucking backwater website you can go to and watch that shit.
That would have mean that somebody uploaded it, you know, and somebody would have found it by now, and like it would have got out like like besides being in like the dark web or whatever. It would have
I'm
gone
about to
like
say
out.
it's deep.
So-
It's deep in there, most likely. But you never
Shit,
know.
hey, before we close out the podcast, y'all, I got a hypothetical for y'all. Best case scenario.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
would you rather crash land on Mars, but have enough supplies for a year and communication with Earth with the chance of still being rescued? Or would you rather be lost in the middle of the ocean on a tiny boat with enough supplies to last for 1 month?
Okay, that's very lopsided. All right, I'm gonna let you
How
know
so?
that right now.
How so?
Because I have supplies to survive. I don't have supplies to survive in the ocean. Give me a submarine,
do.
I'll be okay.
I just said you had enough supplies to last for a month in the ocean.
You said
On the boat.
on the ocean, not in the ocean.
Yeah, you got a scuba diver suit, but
That's not.
you thinking too much into
That's-
it. Damn.
Yeah, it is lopsided.
Bring it
It's
on, man.
lopsided. It is lopsided because, like,
How
I
is
mean,
it lopsided? Yo, look, if you're on
at
a
least
boat,
on Mars, at least-
hey, a real nigga talking. If you're on a boat
Okay.
and you have enough supplies for a month, I guarantee you it'll take you like 3 weeks to find land. So it's fair.
At
But if you're in
Um,
space, it's not gonna be a fucking month and you get to come right back.
Okay, so change that.
Are you stuck?
We're
Am
not
I
on
stuck in
Mars.
space? I'm stuck in space.
Yeah, change it then, because if I'm stuck in space with supplies, it's different. But because you say I'm stuck in space. I mean, if you say I was stuck on Mars with supplies, that's like I got a little bit of footing. If you say I'm stuck, like if I'm stranded in like a space lab, I mean like a sea lab. If I'm stuck in a sea lab with communication, all I got is supplies.
Okay. That sounds okay. Do that. That sounds fair.
Okay,
Do that.
I'm gonna be in a sea lab because fuck no. You seen the
Do
Martian?
I get to come back from Mars? Do I get to
barely
come back
survived.
from Mars?
The thing is, okay, let's start over. So you're on Mars with enough supplies for a year and communication with Earth with the chance of still being rescued. Or you're in the ocean with enough supplies for a year and communication with Earth with the chance of still being rescued.
Okay, but the only thing with that, I will say, it's more likely that you're going to get rescued in the ocean. Like it's going to be easier. But I see your point.
Yeah.
How about just this? No matter what, you got to spend a year. It's basically you either got to spend a year on the ocean or a year on Mars. But you're going to come back. We'll see. You're going to come back.
There's no guarantee that you'll come back. There's just a chance. You still have communication, but they might say, "Oh, he's not worth 100, 200 million that's in the rocket."
I'm gonna do the ocean then because it won't cost them as much, and it's more likely that they'll actually commit to getting me. What you mean?
Nigga, I'm chilling in space.
Bro, if you tell me about
watch The Martian,
supplies to live, but also supplies to potentially like build it. You know what I'm saying? Like cultivate it to where I don't even have to leave. Then yeah, I'll probably do that.
Yeah. When you get
then I'm Emperor Mars.
If they don't come get you,
is that the one with the
Matt Damon?
Martian.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He barely survived. He got lucky.
I like the Ice Cube one, the Ice Cube movie on Mars.
Ghosts of Mars.
That shit was ass.
It was ass.
You talking about Ice Cube, the actor, did a movie where he was on Mars?
Yeah, that movie is so. It's not bad, but you can tell. You can when you watch.
It was
old. Most movies age well. Most movies can age well. That movie did not age well at all. Some
fair.
movies can age well, not age well at all. Sadly,
kind of like never mind.
Hey, before we go, let's get can we listen to Mikkel? Can we listen to your 2 new songs that you sent me the other day? Can we listen to it live on the podcast real quick?
No, we can't.
Wait, hold up. You said Hunter?
Why you
some
tell,
new shit?
Why you tell him that? Why you
what do you mean?
Don't tell Patrick that. Don't tell Patrick that. Patrick gonna beat me up if you tell him that.
You didn't send me no.
Yeah, bro.
Shit.
He sent me 2 songs, 2 whole songs. He still needs to do a little touching on him. He said, but he sent me.
They're rough drafts. Songs. They're not even done. They're rough drafts.
This is your last podcast.
Hey, play a snippet of
Come
one
on.
right now.
This is your last podcast.
You've heard both of them. You've literally heard both of them.
What are they called?
I don't know about the other one.
What they called?
The one The one with Stranger.
Nope.
With me and Kayla.
Nope.
The one I told you to do a verse for.
Yeah. Am I still doing a verse for it? I got my verse written. You just said it wasn't good enough.
I told you to rewrite.
Bro, you gonna put him on that song?
He told me my verse wasn't good.
So much better with him on it too.
He told me my verse wasn't good.
I didn't tell. Look, I told him to rewrite it. That's all I said. I didn't say it was bad. I told him to rewrite it.
When you rewrite something, it's probably because it's bad, right?
No, because it doesn't pertain to the topic. That's the reason why.
What's the topic? What's the topic?
Nigga is literally in the chorus. Don't give your heart out to a stranger. And this.
Okay, I talk about that.
He said, "I'm gonna pull up on them with the strap." I said, "Taylor, this song is not about shooting nobody."
I can see that.
Kill a nigga.
You can't be doing that.
Look, kill a nigga because he, you know.
No. This is not what the song is about.
That has nothing to do with the song. I'm glad he made you rewrite your verse because that would have thrown it off completely.
Look. Let me go to it because I swear I didn't say nothing about killing a nigga.
You got your whole verse right here.
He talked about shooting somebody.
What's
got shot in the song.
What was the song called?
It's called Stranger.
What was it called before? Because that wasn't called that when I was writing it.
Oh, it was it's saved on Fruity Loops as Intense. But I'm pretty sure.
What was the other song?
Oh, the other one, Wild Horse. That one gonna be a banger. I really got to touch that one up. That one ain't ready. It's gonna be ready though. I'm waiting for Tyler to drop his album so I can learn a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you're trying to copy another artist?
Is that what you mean?
No, bro. That nigga literally he's the inspiration, bro. It's all this. He literally makes all his shit from the ground up. So I mean, it's just he uses a lot more samples than I do because that nigga he got networking to do that. I ain't got no money to fucking ask. The one sample I want to buy was the Time After Time sample. I'm gonna put some fire on that shit. But
all right, Hunter.
Yeah,
I got the verse pulled up. Literally, the song's about heartbreak, right? The song's about heartbreak, right?
The song's not about heartbreak.
What's it about?
This song is about don't give your heart to a stranger.
To a stranger. Okay, this changed because that wasn't it then.
It's been the same thing.
It was don't give your heart to a stranger because of heartbreak, right?
No, just don't because it's almost inevitable that they will hurt you.
I talk in my verse. I talk about fake energy. I talk about fake friends.
Rap the verse. Rap the verse right now.
And I talk about
rap
losing a friend.
Rap the verse. He paraphrased it. Rap the verse. How it starts.
Right, that's been another motherfucking podcast. I'll wrap it afterwards when we're not on recording.
Okay.
So, any final takes?
Ocean all the way.
Ocean all the way. We needed to go all the way with the ocean before we decide to go full on space.
Yep.
Hunter, can I see your face?
Hold on, my bad. I'm sorry.
Bitch.
I'm sending a text message. I didn't want to be all up close, but I guess I'll do it.
Fuck that text message. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Final takes. Y'all was saying?
Ocean
all the way. Yeah.
Okay.
Ocean all the way. Before space. Before we decide to start really going to other planets and stuff, it needs to be space all the way. Ocean all the way. My bad.
We gonna be out here we gonna be out here going light speed, but light speed into the ground, into the water. You know what I'm saying?
I say, why not both? That's my take on it.
You can only perfect one thing at a time.
True. Exactly.
You got two different organizations, both doing two different things. Fund both of them.
We're getting both of them. Enough funding for both. There's not enough money for both.
Split it.
So
evenly.
we turn into Star Trek, and till our society turns to the way of Star Trek, and we actually prefer clout and prestige over money. Ain't gonna fucking happen.
Split it evenly. NOAA gets this half. NASA gets that half.
It won't work.
I said honor, not hunter. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. You should name. Ooh. Son name?
What?
Son name? Son name?
What are you
You
talking
should,
about?
if you were to conceive a child, you should name it honor.
No.
Don't do that.
Dude,
No,
that's a good.
That's cringe.
I
That's
do
a
that
pass.
shit.
Name
Dude.
it Billy.
Why would? Oh, I bet you
Billy.
Mikkel would love that. Nah,
I
I'm not
do.
even gonna do that. I don't want.
Hey, you name it Billy, Mikkel might imprint.
Bro, chill out. Chill out with all that, bro. Chill out with all of that, please. Yes, sir.
Well, fuck. Hey, this been another motherfucking podcast. Got the Brown Boy Gaming,
He said Honey Murphy.
Man, that's
Hey,
messed
your
up. What's
daughter's
wrong with
name's
that,
Honey
man?
Murphy. There's your daughter's name, Honey Murphy.
Honey.
Got the Brown Boy of Gaming, Hunter Murphy.
That's Morphe, bruh. You got it, please. What's wrong with you? You having a stroke right now?
That's
This
the
nigga
outro.
have
I'm
it.
done.
Anyway.
That's the outro. I'm done. Y'all have a good day.
He been changing too many diapers. That's what it is.